Hi guys. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for joining us again today. To our new subscriber, thank you, and to our returning subscriber,
thank you.
Thank you too. We appreciate you. And to those that are watching, or to those that just bumped on this video and has not subscribed, yes, that red option, subscribe, it does not take so much. It's just a click. You are just a click away from becoming part of this family. Okay, please click on that red button, subscribe to this channel, and I need to reiterate this: do not forget to click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever we drop new videos. It is one thing to subscribe, it is another thing to be updated about our videos. Like we say, we will be dropping informative videos, all right, and we are here for you. That is because of you.
Now.
Okay, so please, I'll say again, turn on the notification bell. There's a bell like icon there on YouTube. Click on it and on it so that you will get notification whenever we drop new videos. Like this video. There is nobody that does not like this thing. If somebody did this thing to you, sure you not like it.
Of course.
Sure you not like
you
it.
will.
And so you're now looking at that button and you're not clicking it. Please click that like button now. Yes,
yeah,
do it
click
now.
Click it.
Yes. Now that's it.
Click it now.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
okay,
you.
so after clicking like, please share with your friends so that your friends too can know what's up, what's going on the Clement's YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us again. Okay, so today, quickly, without further ado, without much talks, without so much merry-go-rounding, let's dive into today's video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking to you. We are going to be talking about the types of wedding that we have. We have elaborate wedding and we have
a low budget wedding.
Yes, low budget, also known as low-key wedding. Low-key, low budget. So I will be telling you the difference between both. We all know what elaborate means. Okay, elaborate means big. Elaborate means something that is huge, big,
high
flashy, budget. Yeah, just the opposite of low budget. I think that settles it. Thank you my baby. So I think that settles it. High budget wedding. So we already know what elaborate is. Elaborate is something that is big. When they say a wedding is elaborate, we already know that what it means. It means that a lot of money is involved. Shikena. It's as simple as that. Elaborate wedding means money plenty money wedding. Finish. That's just it. As in simple terms, without speaking too much of grammar. It means money, big plenty money wedding. It's okay. So now I move to low budget wedding. Low budget wedding means small money wedding.
According to your pocket.
According to your pocket. Yes, so low budget wedding or low key wedding is that type of wedding that we don't have to spend so much on, just according to our pocket. Alright, so we know that these are just the type of wedding we have. Wedding are just classified into two. Is that it is high budget or it is low budget. And the major things that are required for a wedding, major and most important things in both elaborate and low budget
wedding.
Number one is the wedding dress. Whether you are going to have an elaborate wedding or you're going to have a low budget wedding, definitely you put on a wedding dress for the bride. And of course the groom too will have his suit on. The traditional attire still will be there. So that makes that is what, like, you will find it in both types, the two types of the wedding that we have. And another one is decoration. I don't know how low budget it can be. There will still be this decoration. It might not be something big, it might not be flashy, it might not be all this extravagant kind of decoration. We have different types of decoration depending on your pockets, depending on how much you can pay. Okay, but no matter how low budget it can be or it is, okay, there's still going to be, even if it is just to blow balloon,
And set it on table.
Yeah, and put it just around the venue where the wedding is taking place. That is decoration, okay? So we have photography. What is a wedding without photography? It is
at least to create memories.
To create memories. Thank you very much. To create memories, beautiful memories. Wedding that was done 10 years ago, we have the picture and we still look back and say, oh wow, is this how daddy looked then 10 years ago? Is this this is how mommy looks 10 years ago? Oh, Auntie Titi was there, Uncle Tuji was around too. Okay, so it's just to be able to look at this thing in years to come, and gives you beautiful memories of how your wedding went and all of that. So photography is very, very, very important, and it is also available. We can see this in elaborate wedding and low budget wedding. Let me call elaborate wedding high budget wedding and low budget wedding. Another one is cake. I don't know how low budget a wedding can be. Cake will still be there. Okay. It might not be big. We have different types of cake. We have seen cakes that are 10, 15 steps, or even more than that. That is how huge some cakes are. And we've seen a cake of just one step for a wedding. It depends on how much you have in your pocket and how much you can afford, right? So cake is also what you see in all wedding, regardless of whether it is high budgeted or low budget wedding. So another one is hall, whether it's going to still be in your room, in your sitting room, or it's going to be in a modern hall, in an event center. Hall is hall. It is still taking place in four wall of a place. Okay, so definitely you will see that in high budget and low budget. Food.
I think that's the most essential part.
Essential. That's the word. Essential. Because I don't know what a wedding is without food. Food has caused lots of havoc for some weddings, and food has caused good things too for some other weddings too. Okay, so food is also very important, because how do you expect people to come from far distance and you are not feeding them? So food is what the word my husband has just cut it all up. Food is essential. Wedding accessories, wedding coordinator, music, MC will be there depending on how much you have. Some weddings do not use MC, they just maybe play music. There's no even need for DJ. We have elaborate wedding, we'll have DJ, we'll have MC, we have event planner, we have all of those. But low budgeted wedding, rather than getting a DJ, because as much as you are trying to get all of these things, it is now becoming high budget. Okay, so but low budget wedding, instead of getting a DJ, you just get speaker or Bluetooth or something, you play music and that's it, it goes. All right. Also we have priest and pastor to pray for the bride and the groom, for the couple, intending couple. So in all wedding, whether high budget or low budget, you will find priest or you'll find a pastor to join them together. Then we have the couple's family. The bride's family, the groom's family will definitely be together. This set of people are very important. Those are the things that makes up a wedding. I'm just trying to mention things that makes up wedding, whether it is high budget set or low budgeted. Then terms for bride's family, yes, items for bride's family. We have all of these things too. They'll bring for the traditional wedding, because what is traditional wedding? What is a wedding without tradition? That's for Nigerian. I don't know of other Western world if there's anything like traditional wedding, but for Africa we do traditional wedding, and it is vital. It is vital in all weddings. Okay, so those are the things that we can find in both high budget and low budget weddings. So yes, it just depends on how much you have to get these things.
Okay, I think we should talk about the factors that contribute to having a high budget wedding.
Okay,
or an elaborate wedding. Now
we
need to talk about the factors that contribute to having an elaborate wedding, high budget wedding.
Yeah.
You know, as my wife has explained and made everything clear to us about the most important things in wedding.
Okay.
What she highlighted the other times are the most important things in wedding. Anything apart from those things are just
frivolities.
Or
just
some additional things to spice up your wedding. You know? But if those things are not there, your wedding is not complete. You know. So today, again, we want to talk about factors that contribute. What are the things that motivate or that fuel our interest in having an elaborate wedding?
Yeah.
Number one, you know, is let's look at peer pressure. You know, peer pressure sometimes, you know, as you have as you are preparing for your wedding, planning for your, especially ladies, as you are planning for your wedding, you have friends. You know how ladies can pack friends a lot. You have your friends who are there to make your wedding to be elaborate.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you and be showing you some wedding from Bella Ninjas or from Instagrams and
Bella Ninja, calm down.
You know, I should be that that one celebrity used, the style that a celebrity has used, you understand? And showing you a lot of bogus things, expensive things that, my friend, you need to use this, and you understand?
In that place, putting pressure on you, and you that you know the size of your pocket, you know the size of the pocket of your husband to be, you would not want to follow suit, because you know if you try to dive into their advice, into their tune, it will boomerang against you. So please don't submit to pressure. Please don't let pressure, unnecessary pressure, submerge you to what you don't want, or to unnecessary repercussion from the wedding. You understand? So another thing that I think that contribute to unnecessary that contribute to having elaborate wedding is to fulfill desire. Well, everybody knows that right from time we all have our long life desire for how we want our marriage, how we want our wedding to be, how we want. In fact, I could remember when I was small, I used to tell my people that even when I will have my wedding, Sonia Day will come to play for my wedding. You understand? That Sonia Day, or when I grew up to know Tokpe Alabi, to ask, when I like Tokpe Alabi, it's Tokpe Alabi that will come to sing at my wedding. You understand all those types of vibes and interests that you always on to. So as time goes on, by the time you are being forced to at least settle down at a point in time, pockets at that particular time does not bring Tokpe Alabi for your wedding. He brought to
the only thing your pocket can bring is
your church choir.
one man band.
Your church choir. Don't go and overpressure yourself.
So because you one time had the desire to bring Tokpe Alabi, you now went to an unnecessary loan. You went to borrow loan of 10 million, 5 million, so that you can bring Tokpe Alabi to your listing.
To fulfill your desire.
And Tokpe Alabi will go.
Yes.
After the wedding,
you will be faced with servicing your loan
and your gari. Your loan.
Yes.
So please, it's fine to fulfill it. It's fine to suit your desire, but sometimes when your desires is not really going with your pocket, you still need to think one more again. So fulfilling your desire is good, but one of the things that mutually push people into an elaborate wedding, especially ladies. When I was small, I used to see myself in a big hall. I used to see myself in a big. But calm down, sister. You still have a lot of good events to do. And
lots of responsibility ahead.
So please calm down, So another thing is to impress. My people. You see, to impress, one of the major problem a man can have in life is to use people as his or her yardstick for anything. When any step you take in life is to impress people. that person is on the verge of destruction. You understand? So please and please don't do anything, not even wedding planning.
Yeah.
Don't do anything to impress people in life.
Because eventually you will still not be able to impress
Eventually you
them.
will not even impress yourself, because at the end of the day
You can't satisfy anybody,
it will be
everybody.
left to you and your ball. So
Yeah.
please and please. So just it is the spirit of I want to impress people. I want people to know that I
That
have
push
arrived.
so many
I want to
people
impress
into...
my exes.
Yes. Let me buttress
Okay.
what my husband just mentioned now. You know, maybe there are some cases where you've been through a lot of heartbreaks from men, and you know, at some point you felt so bad. Then eventually God brings this man into your life, and you're like, one man, them go say,
Before.
I have to show them that yes, I am married, or I'm getting married and I'm settling down. To all my exes, I will show you shaggy. I will show you pepper. You want to impress people. You want to do the pepper them stuff, you know. You want to put on this pepper them gang kind of dress, and you want to impress. No. It doesn't work that way. If your aim to have an elaborate wedding is to impress, then it is the wrong, as in the wrong move. It's a very, very wrong move. A lot of people you know, because they've been to one Tola's wedding and they saw how elaborate it is, they also want to do an elaborate wedding. Elaborate wedding involves lots of money. It requires money, and it will not be nice to go into wedding using a loan, because we've heard cases of people taking loan
not even wise
to plan a wedding. Like, it is not the wise decision.
A day event.
A day event. It is good to have beautiful wedding. Yes, a lot of people had the desire. While I was growing up, so I had a very beautiful wedding picture in my head. Yeah, I had a very beautiful, perfect wedding picture in my head. But eventually, when it was the time for me to get married, it was my finances, my husband's finances was not what was in my head, and our finances was not in conjunction. You know, they didn't corroborate, they didn't collaborate together, you know. So we had to make do with what we have. And what we had, we still had to save in it. Because what matters is the marriage. It is not the wedding. Wedding is a day
Just
event.
a day. People will come and go.
People will come, they will eat your food, they will dust the anyansh, and
Yes,
they
they
will
give
go.
you 1,000, 1K, 10K in this situation in Nigeria.
It depends on the set of people that you have around, though. But people will come, they will eat your food. Some of them will even still blame or abuse you on top of that food, because the truth of the matter is still that you cannot satisfy everybody.
That's it.
No matter how much you spend on that wedding, spend 10 million, spend 100 million in a wedding, there will still be some people that will say, hey, I went to Shola's wedding. Apologies for people that I'm using their name. Yeah, I went to Shola's wedding. They were just carrying food in front of me like this. I know it is that girl, that girl that told them not to serve me, you know. People will still not be satisfied, no matter how much you try. So just do everything in line with what you have in your pocket, okay? Do not do anything to impress. Do not do anything to pepper anybody. Because you've seen lots of beautiful wedding on Bella Naija, does not mean you have to do a wedding like those ones you see on Bella Naija. Thank you. Okay, so now we move on to saying that plan and prepare based on what you have at hand. Work within your means. If you are earning 100,000 a month, if you are earning 100,000 naira a month, maybe you started saving from the beginning of the year, and at the end of the year, while that you're supposed to have your wedding, you have, say, 1 million. That's for example. I can't even say 1 million. It's not possible.
No.
If you have been saving from 100,000 naira since the beginning of the year, how much you do? Are you saving the whole 100,000? Are you not going to eat?
This economic recession.
Are you not going to take care of yourself? Okay, so let's just say you were able. That's for example. I'm not saying exactly that is what the amount should be. Let's just say you are able to now come up or save up 500,000 naira. That's how much you have saved. You know that is all your savings. So you cannot spend everything on your wedding.
That's not why.
There should still be tangible amount that will be kept aside to reimburse yourself.
After the wedding.
Yes, after the wedding, to bring yourself together after the wedding, because you might have spent so much. So something must be somewhere saved. Not all your savings. You won't put all your savings into wedding, because at the end of the wedding it will still be you and your spouse. So what is important is in a wedding is for husband and wife to be joined together as one. Once that is done, in some cases it might not even be necessary for you to have big reception where you arrange, you have round table, VIP.
Yeah.
In some cases, I'm just saying, in some cases it might not be necessary. Yes, it might not be necessary. You might just have to do a takeaway pack, give it to people. Yes, maybe from church or from the traditional wedding, and that is you have had a successful wedding. It is not until when everywhere is doing bing, 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 decoration is all there, big and giant. There are some things that are elaborate and are not beautiful, and there are some things that are simple
and
small
beautiful.
And beautiful. It is not about the size, it is the quality. Yeah. We have some very small wedding, as in not too many people, that make sense. And we have some very beautiful wedding. I mean, very big wedding, I mean to say. Big wedding. Lots of people. Before you talk to 2 or 3 people in your area, they are saying, I'm going to Lagbaja's wedding. But when you get there, everything is flop. Everything is messy. Because it is too big. There are some weddings that are just too big, and at the end of the day, you still cannot
control.
It still does not really make any beautiful meaning. You understand what I'm trying to say? So keep it simple. Keeping it simple too is one of the best things. It gives you rest of mind. After wedding, you will not start running around. What is life when you finish a wedding? You are just joined together with your wife or your husband, and you are now looking up to your family to feed you.
You are dragging gari with each other. You are dragging bowl of gari with
each
other.
Is that all? Not be juju be that. Not be juju be that.
And you use about 2 million naira to feed many people.
Many people that might not even. A lot of people that eat your food do not even know you.
A few weeks after, you are dragging bowl of gari with each other.
Mogbono branch.
Nonsense.
Mogbono branch. That is what some people do. A lot of people that attend the wedding that you see in this wedding, you will invite 10, you will see 100. That is how it is. Okay. So let us be wise enough to plan based on what we have in our pocket, and we should not try to impress. You have mentioned that earlier. We should not overdo things. If you have now, the essence of this video is not to discourage people that want to have an elaborate wedding. We are just trying to make people that have been overthinking about their wedding because they want to have big wedding, but there is no money to fund it, so they've started overworking themselves, pressurizing themselves, trying to source for funds, borrow money or take loan just to fund their wedding. Just chill. Chill. At the end of everything, you will find out that it will be fine. At the end of everything, you will see that everything just went well. Chill and plan within what you have. Plan within your means. Plan with what you have. Do not overdo. And like I've said earlier, elaborate wedding is not a bad idea. If you have the money, you have the means, you have that money to do this elaborate wedding, then go ahead and do it. It's fine. Yes, it's fine. You have people around you that support with lots of money, and you know that after the wedding, you and your husband are still gallant. Cool. You'll still be good. Then you can go ahead. It's fine. But for those that want to go and borrow, that's what we're saying, that it is not a good idea. You can have a low budget wedding and it will be so beautiful. It will be so beautiful. It depends on who you call or how you do it, how you make plans. Then this elaborate wedding might not actually only be peer pressure from friends. We know that some friends are abolo de feloji, you tell your friend, immediately you show your engagement ring to your friend, they'll be like, hey, Ashwebi 100,000, we have a wedding to plan, we will paint the town red, they'll start sending you pictures, just like my husband has said. Hey, tell your friend if you have those friends. Yes, we have some of our friends that are like that. They are like that, right? You can tell them to calm down. Just tell them to chill, okay? Try to explain things to them. If they are reasonable enough, they will understand. All right. Then we also have some parents, or let me say,
Yes,
parents. Let me not just say African mothers, because mothers are not the only one on this
Let's
issue.
say it's peculiar to African mothers.
But it is peculiar to African mothers, Sha. You know, there are some mothers, not all, but there are some African mothers that, you know, if in fact it might be that the couple wants to take it slow, want to, you know, have a low-key wedding. But the mothers, some mothers that are so outgoing, no. So social, we say, lie, I did with mommy Risika. I did with mommy Femi.
Wedding Justice Omoleye.
Yes.
I knew how she did her own wedding.
Yeah, I know the kind of impact that I made in that wedding. I know how I came all out for her. So everybody too must come out for me. It is my turn, you know, that kind of a thing. Those of our mothers that are into so many society, cooperative society that has gone to different types of wedding, they also want that kind of. Our mothers.
But
too.
My advice for the couple is that they don't have a problem if the mother herself can fund the wedding herself.
Everything.
You know, if she can shoulder the responsibility by funding the wedding.
But we are still telling our African mothers, to some of our African mothers that are in these shoes, not all, that are in these shoes of trying to force big and elaborate wedding on their children, to calm down. Our mothers, please calm down, okay? The pressure is already enough. The pressure that I am having, a wedding is ahead of me, I need to plan for this wedding, is there. So our mothers should calm down and let everything go as it ought to be. We should just pray to God, and then God will settle a lot of things that, you know, that needs to be settled, okay? So our mothers too should not put pressure on the couples, on the intending couples, about having an elaborate wedding. See, our ladies too, our message is also to our ladies that will put pressure on their husband to be. No, this is the gown that I want to wear. I cannot wear any other gown. If I do not wear this gown, then there's no wedding. Sister, shall you not be coming down like this? Shall you not be coming down like this because of wedding? Because of wedding gown, you will not do wedding again. Is that not so much? So please take a chill pill and calm down for that brother. He's also trying, he's struggling. So don't mount too much pressure. If in that shows that you're putting pressure, it is this all you want to use, all that is about 2 million. That is the hall that you want to use for your home wedding. Continue, okay? So don't put pressure on your husband to look for money by all means to fund your type of wedding. Try and support him. Try and understand with him. Having a low budget wedding is not the end of the world. We had a low budget wedding and it was sweet. It was successful and it was beautiful. Yeah, okay? So having a low budget wedding is not the end of the world, although it is a day event and it is once in a lifetime. But you can also make it simple and beautiful. You know, there are so many implications to also having an elaborate wedding. Financial implication.
Spiritual implications.
People can, and spiritual implications too. Thank you very much. People can finish a wedding, after their wedding and all of that, they will go into debt. They will start, servicing loan, paying back those that they have borrowed loan from. That is not supposed to be the goal. That's not supposed to be the goal. You should not, after your wedding, start thinking of how to repay somebody, but should be enjoying life. All right. Then spiritual implications too. A lot of people has been attacked. We are not going to lay so much emphasis on the spiritual aspect so we don't discourage a lot of people, okay? But I hope you understand that there are also spiritual implications, not applicable to all wedding. But if you have been told to go low, sis, just take it away.
Low.
If you have been told to have a low wedding, please don't even stress it. Don't stress it. To be forewarned is to be forearmed because of the spiritual implications. I hope you enjoyed this video. I pray that the Lord will make your wedding heaven on earth in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
If you are planning a wedding, the Lord will help you. He will go ahead of you. He will send men and send help to you in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
And all the people that are already in marriage that are watching this video, your marriage will not crash in the name of Jesus. It will
Amen.
build your home and make your home heaven on earth also in the name of the Lord Jesus.
Amen.
We hope you like this video. We hope you love it. Please, if you do, and of which I know that you do, give this video a thumbs up. It is very important. It helps YouTube to push out our video. That is how well you can support us at this time. Please support us by giving us a thumbs up. Please support us by subscribing to this channel, and please support us by sharing this channel to other people so they can come and learn also from wells of knowledge from God. Okay, so thank you for joining us today, and at this point
We say goodbye.
we say bye. See you again